check under the bed and make sure there's no Disney executives under there?
Oh, not again.
Yeah, only this time, it wasn't just me. They were taking all my favorite people and replacing them with diverse women complaining about the patriarchy.
It's a brand new exclusive event with all your favorite South Park characters.
Dude, school is going to be so awesome today. I had explosive diarrhea all night.
I like big boobs.
Oh, hamburgers.
How does this even make any sense?
It makes perfect sense. I think the problem is you.
Nothing has brought me greater joy than watching the Walt Disney Company absolutely panic over the last few weeks. They're mad at South Park because they're making fun of their woke ideologies, constantly race swapping or religion swapping everything in their movies.
What an idiot I've been as a young person in this industry who has no filter and no idea what she's doing.
And if you disagree with this sentiment, I don't need your business.
Yeah. Weird.
I did not like Snow White. The reason why is that the actress that plays Snow White, she acts like a bitch all the time.
So Snow White slept and waited for her prince to come, but he never did. Because a woman shouldn't have to depend on a man. Snow White was brought back to life by a lady doctor. And she lived happily ever after? Well, she couldn't indulge in strenuous activities like handball, but otherwise, she was fine.
Get more lame. That is exactly what they're doing. And that is why we hate the diversity, equity, and inclusion casting and writing in movies.
And this is no ordinary apple, my dear. It's a magic wishing apple.
A wishing apple?
You offer it to me freely. In place of the patriarchy, you would have a queen! Not white, but diverse, inclusive, and equitable! I will become the leader I know I can be! All shall love me and despair!
Oh, what has she done to you? Fear not. First love's kiss can break any curse.
What would you say to those who are just kind of overly critiquing the film at this point? You've worked so hard on it.
I can also be having the greatest time and simultaneously wishing people would stop sending me death threats.
Like, who has been the most exciting person for you tonight? Oh my god. Besides, but shut took the words out of my mouth. Besides.
What the hell is even that?
When I was a child, I used to think Snow White was a Japanese lady. She has geisha-like pale skin, black hair, and tends to 7 ugly white men.
Because right now there's more dwarves on this podcast than there are in the new Snow White movie. And that's probably due to Peter Dinklage.
Yep. All that walking made me sleepy. This bed's too hard. This bed's too soft. And this bed is just like the first one. Also too hard. I guess I'll sleep in the one that's too soft.
Who's the Disney character you identify with most? Mickey, Nemo, Peter Pan, or Dumbo? Dumbo. That's sad, but yeah, like...
Well. How the turntables...
Because a woman shouldn't have to depend on a man. Snow White was brought back to life by a lady doctor. And she lived happily ever after? Well, she couldn't indulge in strenuous activities like handball, but otherwise, she was fine. That's nice.
Whoa! She's beautiful.
Maybe she's been placed under some kind of a curse.
And all that will wake her is the kiss of a handsome...
I'm awake already!
Guess it's you and me again, doorknob.
So Snow White slept and waited for her prince to come, but he never did.
Excuse me. Your curtain. Please allow me to help.
Help? From you?
I didn't mean to offend. I just thought you should know that you're...
That I should know what? That some privileged white guy thinks his opinion matters? Get over your entitlement. I'm not some damsel in distress waiting for you to ride in on your high horse.
You always want to tell a fun, exciting story, and every time I've ever made a movie, I go into it going, I want this to be the best movie ever made.
Or what?
They're leaning into woke. Hardcore.
They're petrified of some kind of backlash.
I wanted my money back. It was very disappointing.
Who wants a movie about true love? What kind of woman do we want out there seeking true love, Eliana? The outrage.
Every way that Disney changed the story, it changed it for the worse.
They are pretending like Rachel Zegler is the first of them all when she looks like Lord Farquaad in the film.
The new Disney boss babe, who is Rachel Zegler, the inverse of happy.
So she comes off as an insufferable, whiny brat.
No one on the right side of America can stand the star of this movie.
Weird.
I don't need your business.
And everything I do, people will wait in line to see.
I don't need your business. Thanks.
Rachel Zegler's Snow White was supposed to crown her Hollywood's next big thing, but instead, it's a masterclass in how to tank a career. From woke rants to dissing a Disney classic, her attitudes got fans raging and theaters empty. Let's unpack why the internet's done with her and if she's got a future in Tinseltown. Hit that like button and let's dive in. Rachel's been vocal, but her stances, like signing a 2024 Palestine ceasefire letter, turned Snow White into a political lightning rod. Her co-star Gal Gadot's pro-Israel views didn't help. Lebanon banned the film over Gadot per Reuters. Rachel's 2023 Fuck Donald Trump clip resurfaced, pulling 2 million X views. Her apology felt forced, and fans smelled virtue signaling. Stick to acting, not preaching. One X post with 15,000 likes snapped. Her I'm olive-toned and proud TikTok defending her casting was bold but read as combative to critics who wanted the skin as white as snow fairy tale intact. It's less about her beliefs, more about shoving them in fans' faces. Rachel didn't just star in Snow White. She trashed the 1937 original. It's weird, outdated. The prince is a stalker, she told Variety in 2024. To her, the remake's about leadership, not love. But for Disney purists, it was a gut punch. Boycott Snow White hit 60,000 X posts. Swapping dwarfs for magical creatures sparked cries of erasing dwarfism representation. Little People of America called it a betrayal in March 2025. Rachel's flippant tone, like calling the classic irrelevant on CBS Mornings, felt like she was spitting on a legacy, alienating the very fans Disney needed. At 23, Rachel's got one major role, West Side Story's 2022 Globe win, but her Snow White press tour screamed inexperience. Snarky jabs at critics, like her "go pick on someone else" TikTok, read as bratty. She's acting entitled, not empowered. An X thread with 20,000 likes vented. Her clash with Gal Gadot, icy Oscars 2025 vibes and rumored set tension, per TMZ, didn't help. Producer Jonah Platt told Deadline her comments killed the vibe. For a newbie, she's burning bridges fast, and fans aren't here for the arrogance. Snow White cost $370 million, but grossed $142.8 million globally by April 2025. Per Box Office Mojo, a $150 million loss. IMDb's 1.6 out of 10 score is Disney's lowest ever. Rachel's empty theater Instagram story went viral. 4 million TikTok views mocked it as her flop's funeral. Disney axed her from Toy Story 5 and Pirates Talks, per THR. With Tangled's $500 million remake on hold, partly due to her backlash, per Variety, studios see her as a PR landmine. X's Rachel's Done posts hit 30,000. Hollywood loves comebacks, but with fans this mad, her next move's gotta be flawless. Rachel Zegler's Snow White was a chance to shine, but her woke flexes, classic bashing, and bratty vibe turned it into a cautionary tale. Is her career toast, or can she bounce back? Drop your take below, subscribe for more Hollywood tea, and I'll catch you next time.